Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
Good morning.
You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
Warko in the RLT Beginner Room Pre-Market Show. Hope you all are doing good morning.
You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
Warko in the RLT Beginner Room doing Pre-Market Show. Looking forward to a nice all I am. Good morning.
You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
The RLT Beginner Room doing Pre-Market Show. Looking forward to here live on YouTube. Good morning.
You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
The RLT Beginner Room doing Pre-Market Show. Looking forward to here live on the old YouTube live piece. And are we good to go now, Simon? There you go. Thank you very much for the reminder. Douglas, how you doing, buddy? How is it going? Hope everything is doing well for you. It's Aloha Friday, that is for sure. Got a jobs report. I know you're doing excellent. You're getting close to being here with me in Alohaville. I'm excited. Very excited. Can't wait to see you. Anyway, we had a jobs report that was pretty lousy, I guess. Economy gains 199,000 jobs in December, which was far less than what was expected. But pre-market, the market took a little bit dump. Looks like it's kind of struggling back now. And yep. Ha! We got Falco here. Falco, what you doing here? I thought you're supposed to be doing the other room there, Bubba. Wow, man, we got the powerhouse team. Whew. We got my buddy in the house. Dan is doing the morning shows on Friday in the other room. Okay. Well, that is an awesome, give me goosebumps, man. We got the Falco on our side. How can we go wrong when we got the man himself? Anyway, Dr. Falco was telling us before pre-market or during pre-market that if we had a lousy jobs report, we should be doing good on the techs. That's still good, I hope, Mr. Falco. Anyway, what do we got here? We got a bunch of crazy lines. What the heck is going on here? I got my my ORB stuff up there. Let's go to just the old candles themselves. So we filled this gap that was formed from a couple weeks ago. Filled that baby yesterday. We are gapping down now a little bit of a tiny gap and go on the SPY. So hope you all heard that video from Jeremy we sent out last night. That was a great video. Jeremy believes if we break this low, we're going to be going lower, potentially up to about 10%, he thinks. So let me get my lines back on here. Warco, where are you? There you go. Anyway, yeah, if you look at the old SPY, we haven't hit that 200 for a long, long time, right? Back in June of 20. So we've been talking about coming back here and retesting that 200 for a while. This might be it. We still got a gap down here that potentially it's got to get filled. If we go take about, let's see what it is down to there. Go down to the 200. We got about, that's only about 8.5%. So that is very possible. Hopefully right now that doesn't happen. We want to go bullish. I do anyway. It's fun to go bearish. I like going bearish, actually. It seems like them stocks just fall out of bed when they go bearish. Anyway, that's what we're looking at on the SPY. On the Qs, kind of same dealio, except we're being held up again by the 100. If we break that, obviously probably coming back a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. And then let's go look at our stocks of choice that we're keeping an eyeball on during this month. We got, of course, let's go to our ORB strategy opening range breakout on Tesla. We have a little bit tiny of a gap and go. You had some volume come in yesterday on that hammer, nice correction over this past week. So hopefully we'll get a 3-minute candle and go bullish, I hope, and we'll punch out of there for an R and take an R early this morning. Either way, we're either going to take an R or lose an R if you're going to do the ORB strategy with us. If anybody has any questions, let me know on the opening range breakout strategy. What we'll do is at open, we'll go to the 3-minute chart, and then we'll basically just bracket whatever candle comes out first on the 3-minute chart. So for instance, let's just say this white candle is the first 3-minute chart when the market opens. We'll set our entry there for long. We'll set our entry here, bracket for short. And if we go this way, we'll look for an R. If we go this way, we'll look for an R. And then we'll keep the opposite high or low as our stop. So let me make sure that y'all got that. So if we break out and go bullish, then we'll put our stop down here at the low of the candle of the first 3 minutes. So hope everybody is tracking that. Get that, hopefully put an R in our pocket first thing this morning. That would be nice. Let's go look and see what else we got, just in case anybody is doing like a 10 EMA strategy or anything else. See if we can find some nice gaps. Let's go check out the old Roblox. So Roblox, we're tracking for 10 EMA strategy this month. Dr. Falco is checking it out in the other room along with Danny and Tony and Jeremy. Right now, we got a little bit of a gap and go on the bearish side. So we got a little bit of bears coming in. Potentially, we're trapped right there between that 100 and 200. Red line is 100. Blue line is 200. You know, I got this green line here yesterday. Just show you all, you know how those of you who track with me, you know, I use average true range all the time. So we were looking, I was looking at Roblox yesterday. And you can see Roblox, I checked out the average true range, and that's how I got that green line there. And look where the stock went to that day. So it is just an average, doesn't work all the time, but it's very helpful to pick out targets to help you decide whether you have enough reward in a trade to get in or not. So you'll see me using the average true range a little bit during this morning, this fine morning. Christine, I'll take a look at DraftKings in a second. Rock says it's going to 100, so we got to look for that baby on the bullish side. Absolutely. Let me check out. All right, so let me take this off here. But anyway, that's Roblox. We got, show you Roblox right now. We got a little bit on the low side, a little bit of a gap and go on the bear side. Let me take that green line off of there. And this big old gap right here, it's looking like we want to get it filled. My orange lines on my chart, just for those of you who are new, my orange lines are gaps that need to be filled. Well, potentially need to be filled anyway. So now we got less of a gap, and we'll see if we'll get that baby filled or not. Gaps have a tendency to get filled. They have a tendency to either be support or resistance. So that's why I track them. All right. Yeah, so we got a little bit of a gap down on Roblox. Let's check out. I've been tracking Roblox with this little trend going on here. Should clean this up a little bit. Got a little bit of a pullback trend going on Roblox. I'm actually waiting. I'm trying to see if I can get into a put sale down here about 70. So I'm hoping actually Roblox comes on back down a little bit, and I'll see what I can get for premium. And I would not mind whatsoever owning some Roblox down around 70 or so. We'll keep an eye on that. AMD, let's go cruise so we don't run out of time here. Let me get my clock up, make sure I'm tracking all of that. All right, we got AMD, so we're not really gapping at all, doing anything. Kind of channeling here between about 150 and down here about 130-ish. So we'll keep an eye and see what's happening there on the old AMD. Probably got more like some support down in here. Looking good. Got Apple. Apple got a little bit of a gap and go on Apple. Apple's kind of been all over the place this morning pre-market, but you can see still inside day below the 10 and 20, still gapping up a little bit this morning. So got a little bit of a double topish thing going on here. Hopefully we can punch on out of here and continue to go bullish with the market. Dow, a little bit more of a gap and go on Dow. Cute little pullback last couple of days on Dow. Looks like we should be ready to rock and roll again on the old Dow. These green lines you'll see on my chart usually are the spread of the average true range. So sometimes I forget to take them off. But anyway, have a nice double bottom on Dow. Really haven't this might be the retest right here. You got the neckline, of course, right here. So this could be the retest of Dow. And then hopefully we'll see this baby punch on up past that 200. Nvidia, we got a little bit of a no gap on Nvidia. Same thing, looks kind of like the Roblox been pulling back last month or so, and we'll see what happens down here. Got a little bit of support going down here. Don't know what this green line is, but it's supposed to be a red line for support. Support resistance are my red lines on my chart. And let me take that off of there. We got, so we got kind of a little bit of a channel, seems to me, going on here on Nvidia. So hopefully we got some bulls, nice bulls coming in. We did have a nice sell-off down here to the support area, down here where this 100 is. You can see where these bears came into play. We got pretty decent volume coming in yesterday. So not looking too bad there on Nvidia for a continuation up to the top of that channel. Let's go see what Miss Christine is talking about. Let's see, DraftKings. So DraftKings, what are you doing, DraftKings? So Christine is probably wondering about all that volume that came in yesterday. Did we hit any kind of target for DraftKings? So you can see DraftKings on a major pullback right now, well past below the 618 on a fib. Let's go check out the volume that came in. Christine says it was gapping earlier this morning. You must have been looking at it first thing this morning. Yeah, it sure was. It was gapping way up. Looked like it's being supported nicely on that 200, Christine. Kind of, you can see we're in a little bit of a trend now, bullish trend. And what's nice is we're at the bottom of that trend. So, but obviously in a big bearish mode. And we got a little bit of a retest gap right now. So yeah, I'm not going to be trading any DraftKings today, but that's basically what we got. Let's go look and see what that volume is from yesterday. So yesterday, when we got down here to about 23 bucks, a lot of volume came in yesterday. So that's a good sign for DraftKings. I'm sure your hubby will be happy about that. We got a ways to go to get to 100. We'll get there, though. If Rock says we'll get there, we'll get there. I believe him. I'm a believer in Rock Fullwood. Anyway, nice bounce out of here at 23. Don't really see any big support or anything. You see a little bit of support over here, basically back in May of 2020. Got a little bit of support going on down here. Maybe that's where all them bears were tracking down here at that wick as a target. And maybe they bought to close their position. That's maybe what we're seeing right there. So keep an eyeball on that. He'll be happier once it hits and holds 30. Yep. Yeah, we got to get on up there past that 50 moving average coming down there. So the doctor was talking about a little bit of a GameStop. Dr. Falco with the beautiful gap of the morning. Wow, look at that gorgeousness. Whew, that is a beautiful gap. That is a gap and go from heaven. So we got gap and go above all this mess right here, trapping all these bears. Bunch of bears came in yesterday. You can see here, a bunch of volume came in here. And then we punched back up there to a little bit of support. And now look at all them traps. So now they're going to be freaking out and definitely have to buy to close their position up here. And that will bring in the volume. And the only thing we got up here is a little bit of support or resistance. I'm sorry, a little bit of resistance up here with the 50. 50 is my green line. You got a little bit of resistance right there. So keep an eyeball on that. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous gap and go. See, GameStop, you got about $13 on a day. So you could potentially get somewhere. Let's see where $13 would take us. If we open there, you can get on up here somewhere maybe towards 175-ish. So that's looking good. We'll put that on the old list. Add to Johnny's day trades. There you go. All right, I'm going to put this up here. We got that beautiful gap and go. Again, these green tickers are gap and goes. Orange are my retest gaps. Nice catch, Doctor. LYFT. So LYFT on the other side. I know I heard Doctor talking about Lyft. I think he was talking about Uber actually. Being I think you said you were bearish on Uber, right, Doc? Anyway, got a beautiful nice gap and go on both of them. He's bearish on both of them. They'll lose money forever, he says. Certainly looks like it's trending that way anyway. Anyway, we got nice gap and go on Lyft. If you're interested in that, we got that's everything down there below everything, all the 50, the 10, the 20, the 50. So beautiful gap and go on the bear side. So let's add that for the doctor. Beautiful gap and go. I need more tickers, I guess, but then I won't be able to remember what's or more green, more colors on my tickers. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, yeah, that's a bearish gap and go. That's a bullish gap and go. Let's go check out the SPY real quick again and see what it's doing. For those of you who are in real life trading Slack, Dr. Falco posted the trade ideas scanner. So we'll go take a look at that. But on the SPY, it looks like we're continuing to punch up. Hopefully that'll be good news for the old Tesla. All right, let me go to Doc's. I love Dr. Falco's scanner that we check out in the morning. Go see if we can find some gap and goes. All right, so GameStop at the top of the list. Let's go check out AMC just for it's on the Gap and Go list. So got a nice little Gap and Go on AMC too, Doc. Looks just like the old GameStop. Exactly. Of course, we're not gapping like we did on GameStop, but this pattern looks exactly like GameStop, doesn't it? Yep, pretty close. Anyway, got a nice little Gap and Go there. If you want to play that, got that 10 coming down on you. Got a little bit of, tiny little bit of resistance here. What else we got here at about 24? Yeah, kind of a resistance zone in there. So I'm going to put that on my, let me get my write down list. Whoops. I keep a watch list as my write down list on the side, just so we can go back to that. AMC goes on the write down list. All right, what else we got? I was looking at Trade Desk this morning. This, of course, if you're not following Real Life Trading's plays for the month, but we're mostly doing, like I said, we're doing the ORB in the beginner room, and we're doing the 10 EMA strategy in our other room. Lyra is in the house. She's saying, let's scalp the old GME. Go for it, girl. I know you love them scalping plays. So Trade Desk, nice pullback there on Trade Desk. So I have to put Trade Desk down on my list of potential put sales. Buy low and sell high, or see if we can pyramid down here somewhere down up until about 64. That looks pretty nice. What time we got? All right, we got a few minutes to go. Hey, Rock, what's going on, buddy? How you doing this morning? Hope all is well. You must be busy at work. We checked out a little bit of DraftKings excavations. What are you doing excavations for? Are you building something? Huh? I don't know. What? Oh, you meant to write excellent. Sorry. Gotcha. Okay. That's that. Yeah. All right. You're always doing excellent, man. I don't even have to ask you. BP got upgraded, I saw. So a little bit of a Gap and Go on BP. BP is very choppy. So these gaps don't mean quite the same as stocks that don't gap as much, but BP I put on the write down list, just on the watch list since it's got upgraded and it's on the Gap and Go list. Jinko Solar is on there. I don't know, I missed a few, but Jinko inside day, nothing fantastic. Let's go look at the cruise lines. Haven't looked at the cruise lines in a while. Big day yesterday, gapping up a little bit right into that 50, nothing super duper. What else? What did I miss? CCL. Oh, that's not even the cruise lines. That's Camco Corporation. I was thinking it was CCL is what I'm looking for. There you go. There's the cruise lines. Carnival gapping up a little bit, inside day, nothing super duper. For me anyway, Blink. Let's go check out some Blink. Blink. What do we got on the Blink? Wrong Blink. BLNK, Johnny. Not Blink as in BLINK. So a little bit of a Gap and Go, nothing super duper. I was looking at the upgrade list this morning. Baxter International got upgraded. It was a nicer Gap and Go. It was gapping up here about 89. So just inside day now. Nothing super duper stupendous. Mr. Jackson is in the house. Good morning. How you doing, my brother? Thank you for joining us. As you always say, I love my Steven Jackson in the house. We already looked at Dow. We looked at Ford. Christine says, nice little retest gap on Ford. Is that, I think that's not the high. No way. I know Ford was much higher than that previous. So what do we got here? I'm just looking at see what we got here at resistance. So kind of looks like we're gapping up there above. We're above a little bit of support here. So that's not a bad one. Ford. What's going on Ford? What's the news on Ford? Only 155 million shares were traded yesterday. So beautiful day of volume. I don't know what's in the news. We got a retest gap, kind of inside day right now, but we got some hellacious volume coming in yesterday. Let's check it out. Oh, you meant GM. All right. Well, throw a dollar sign or something in front of that. You know, GM, it's especially from you, it's a good morning. But some nice volume came in yesterday, but I'll put it on the write down list. Since it's all right, it's not inside day. Let's throw it on there. It's looking pretty good. For all of those you want to do a retest play on Ford, that's retest gap orange. Let me look at GM real quick, and then we got to go. So GM, beautiful gap and go. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I know that scanner of yours is always working. Beautiful day on GM for today. We got a little bit of resistance up here. See if we can break out of that. What kind of volume we had yesterday. Let's check out the end of day real quick, what we got. And bunch of buying after the market closed yesterday. So, yeah. Looking pretty good. You can see all this buying pressure here that happened yesterday. A little bit of a hammer. Not too shabby. I guess you could call this at a little bit of support going on, old resistance right down about here. Love the hammers down when they're right about support resistance. So that's could be a nice play. All right. I am going to hang up for now on our YouTube live. If you're not a subscriber to Real Life Trading Team, I suggest y'all come take a look at us. We're at www.reallifetrading.com. Come check us out. We have 2 morning trading rooms. You can join with us. And January 24th, we have a free week. So if you're not a subscriber right now, just go to reallifetrading.com, sign up, and you can come into the rooms for free starting January 24th for that week. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hang up on YouTube Live right now. Thanks for joining us. Come back. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, and I'm on the mic on Mondays and Fridays. So if I don't see you between now and then, I will talk to you all on